Hello again, Bingo fans, and welcome to Pinball Warrior 2 Collector's Edition. The rules are simple. All squares are worth the same as they are in regular play, and each player will have 1 minute to analyse the board before they're let loose in a 15-minute dash to score as many points as possible. The player who scores the most points in that time frame will win the coveted Pinball Warrior Champion title, with the tiebreaker going to whoever gets their final score faster. Good luck, it's time to play Pinball Warrior 2! And here we have Crabbi's Pinball Warrior attempt. Straight into Dogen, to the shock of everyone.
Controversial, especially after last.
75% of players agree that going to Dogen Writer Street is the opening square.
I can't believe Jakey didn't go for the Jakey soul first.
I can't even tell if Crabbi was trying to be fancy there. Like, knowing Crabbi could have easily been going for, okay, now Crabbi's just absolutely rattled. Good old Dogen Hill, you grab one soul and leave. Was it even worth it at that point? Should have just saved for the graffiti.
Oh.
One thing it does strike me is Dogen and Shibuya, two of the levels that only have one graffiti on the board. I think everything else I gave two. Which kind of makes sense, because like, what the heck could I give Dogen that isn't like a huge commitment that no one would actually go, oh my god. Crabbi, are you okay?
The bus drivers are out to get him.
Yeah.
Can you edit on like a car accident counter to Crabbi's screen?
More editing? Yes, please. We're gonna have the pinball awards at the end, and it's most likely to be convicted for insurance fraud. Crabbi's in the lead at the moment, I think.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, the game that's happening. Hokage Center floating, going into the crane, the classic, and of course we've already gotten Dogen Writer Street and Chicken of the Land, Shibuya Kobe.
If these soul names catch on, I'm gonna be so mad.
Well, if I have learned one thing in my time in this community, it's that I just have to keep saying it. And it works. Every time. Really, it's the responsibility of this community to not let that... Oh, there's another car hit. Really, it's the community's responsibility at this point to put a stop to it, but, you know. I mean, now's as good a time as any to wish Alice Noon a happy birthday. May or may not be airing on her birthday.
I have a sneaking suspicion it might. Yo, cool tech.
Yo! Fancy jump. And immediately out, south of Hayashi.
Not going for canal.
No canal, Sag.
I think that's all of the Shibuya souls.
Yeah. Surely Crabbi can't get hit by another car here.
Can't wait for Crabbi to somehow get hit by a car in sewers.
Crabbi, being one of the legends of damage list, by the way, should know better than to get by every car in the game.
Crabbi somehow playing in the rando sewers title screen.
I think what we should do for next season is, instead of these black screens, we should just put the entirety of the level opening cutscene in. And straight to sewers, it looks like.
Uncontroversial routing decision.
Self-proclaimed free thinkers when they see sewers entrance. Right, so which sewer levels will Crabbi go to? I mean, we've seen a bit of everything. Except Kibo, I think? I can't remember. Has anyone gone to Kibo yet? Crabbi's going.
I think Nago went to Kibo.
Maybe. I'm trying to think, like, because going to Kibo, you really are just going under tower and then leaving. I mean, unless you really want to do an entire lap, or you have god tier consistency with both of the stall launches.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Right to under tower.
Classic. It is kind of wild to me that what I would consider a failed stall launch is still perfectly acceptable for just getting to under tower. Ooh, and a perfect Kigo backer.
Good stuff.
So I mean, we're just getting over the 5-minute mark. It's 10 minutes left. Pretty solid starting position. Depending on where Crabbi goes next, well, you know, chicken of the sea first, obviously. Well, you know, once Crabbi hits it, the good old Sewer's dance.
Okay, we got it.
The Sewer Soul Salsa.
Ooh, cool. Frame boost right there.
Ooh, very fancy.
Extremely swag.
And going up. I can only assume if someone's going into FRZ, they're committed to the whole, you know, the whole hog. They're going to go all the way to the top and get both of the souls. I can only imagine.
Yeah, it wouldn't make much sense to go all the way up and only get one soul.
Yeah, or only go halfway up and only get the one soul.
Yeah. Unless they were, like, going for a really specific bingo, but I feel
even
like
then, a point's a point. Woo.
Yeah. Ooh.
That jump right there makes up for getting hit by 50 cars.
Crabbi's pulling out all the cool tech to make up
Ooh.
for... Ooh, brutal.
Unfortunate.
Never mind,
well,
maybe
sure
he's not
Crabbi will
making
just
up for
boost.
getting hit by all the cars. No boost.
And there we go.
Fine anyways.
Very top. And then heading down.
For a second it looked like he was just gonna fall like directly down the pipe from that jump.
Oh god, could you imagine?
It'd
I've
be
tried that
wild.
before. It is practically impossible. Unless there's
That-
like some god tier setup.
Does not surprise me.
Right, I was gonna say, is Crabbi gonna grab some health here? Because it's getting scary.
Crabbi, don't die.
Right, so Crabbi's options now is either climb up for center structure, go into bottom point, or head back out to Lukaku Heights. Ooh, looks like center structure we go.
At the sewers climb.
I must admit, of all the squares on the board, and maybe it's my own personal bias showing, because you could say exactly the same about Kibo Under Tower, this is like the soul where it's like, if you're confident, it's a 3 point. If you're not confident, ooh, that's gonna, you know, that would sting if you went for it and missed it a few times.
True test of player ability.
Yeah. No, I guess the exact same could be said about Under Tower, really, so
That's true.
a lot of souls like that in this level. Or this
That's
area
come up
of the
very
game.
nicely for that column 2 bingo, though.
Ooh, yeah, floating pink half pipes really closes that one out nicely.
Yeah.
And a horizontal on light wall ride and directly under entrance at Highway 0. Very nice. Top of station, we're not going to bother with sauna, which is fair enough. Though
Oh.
sauna would have been nice. I'm just looking at the remaining squares.
Yeah. He's in a good position for that column 4 bingo also, but had he picked up Sana, he could have gone for road 2 also.
Yeah.
Like, Sauna's the only, like, semi-difficult, I guess, square there. Difficult isn't the right word, but, like,
It's a bit
you're
of a
almost
detour,
definite.
but it also leads you directly to the other soul in the level.
Yeah. And, like, you're almost definitely gonna get Center Dark and Dino.
Oh yeah.
Those are pretty much guaranteed, and so detouring for Sana.
I guess realistically, the thing with like Sauna and some of the other similar souls is they who dares wins. I think big points are up for grabs. if you're confident enough that you can not only pick those squares up but also close out your bingos.
Yeah.
But
That little wall ride was some cool tech.
yeah, I love that. I love that little wall ride. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's always better to get some bingos than get no bingos.
This is true.
And going towards dark side, I feel like I don't even need to assume that Central Dark's about to be shown.
Yep.
Chicken of the sky right there. And straight in to Skyscraper District and Pharaoh Park. No one ever thinks about the Pharaoh Park. They really should have just called this level Skyscraper District.
Yeah.
Then again, the Pharaoh Park is quite cool. Even
Pharaoh
if it's only a
Park
small
deserves better.
section of the level in the grand scheme of things. We've got Highway 0. Two
Crash
very,
Pit
very
and
quick
Under Engine.
souls.
Yep. And also both of those complete bingos.
Ooh. Huge points coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, now we're getting to the point of closing out the bingos. Right, just
He's
over
still got,
4
like,
minutes left.
4 more minutes, yeah. Already in Dark Side.
I almost feel like Crabby's going to run out of things to do.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those moments where you just have some time to think, oh, what could I have used this time for?
If only I'd
19
gone for
points.
Dogen Spray.
If only! Every Pinball Warrior player on their deathbed thinking, if only I went for Dogen Spray, could have gone differently.
Yeah. So with those 2 very quick souls picked up, that's 2 bingos for Crabbi.
And I can only assume going towards Sky Dino and then floating pink half pipes to round it off with another 5 points to finish this off. So assuming there's no major skill issues, I'm assuming there's going to be about 24 points, which is not bad at all. I'm going straight to floating pink half pipes just to close this one out. I mean, with 3 minutes left on the clock, I don't think Crabbi has any need to be concerned about, you know, making sure that he has enough time. But I guess if your choice is 3 points or 2 points, you might as well secure the 3 pointers.
Yeah,
And
this is the
then
more
go.
valuable square at this point.
Yeah. Though, of course, with the remaining time, I feel like it's almost destiny that Crabby's going to end this over at Sky Dino. Ooh. And the lovely tiny little
Secret
rooftop.
platform.
I love that platform so much.
That platform is underappreciated.
Trying to explain that platform to other runners that don't know it exists is like trying to explain a mirage. Like, they just can't see it.
Shame.
Yeah. Once you know it's there, you're like, oh my god, I can see everything. I can see the lines. I can see everything connecting everything. And I can also see top of T-Rex and under Brontosaurus. And just under 2 minutes left on the clock. That is time I don't think that can be used to grab anything, unless Crabbi got the world's fastest top of observatory, but I just don't believe that's possible.
Yeah.
You know, having to leave this level and go all the way there and do the climb.
And it's what I was saying earlier about Sana. Look at that row 2.
Yeah.
All filled in except that.
Just think, 1.5 minutes could have done Dogen Graffiti. If only.
Could have gone for Kibo upper platform and gotten that column 5 too.
Well, let's not get too crazy here. Kibo platform is a meme and a half, I think.
That is true.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that it's like Crabby's trying, just giving it a go, and just going, you know what? It almost feels like Crabby's like, there's no chance, but I might as well go for Sauna, because
Not like he has anything else to do.
Well, yeah, better to try and fail than do a waiting, you know?
Yeah.
Truly, Pinball Warrior is a superior category because there's no wait strats.
This is true.
With
Removing-
30 seconds left, I don't think someone is on the cards. Just
Yeah, I
tragic.
don't think so. Removing opponents from bingo to make sure that we don't get weight strats.
This is the future that Bats is gunning for.
Yeah. With 15 seconds left, I don't think he's...
Yeah, I think
pick it up.
Crabbi's
Yep.
Crabbi's gone. Yep, I know. And in 3, 2, 1, that's time. Not a bad score at all. And from that spectacular performance, we thrust Crabbi all the way to first place with 24 points. We're just past the halfway mark now, but we've still got many pinballs to play. Next week we're going to have 7th Ace and Nastranus, and you'll get to see all that next week. But for now, it doesn't matter if you're getting attacked by a dingo, it's always worth watching Jet Set Radio Future Bingo.